Welcome to episode 62 of Blue-Lusional. Yeah. It's another bad week, but it's a good week for us because Devin and I will be in the same place this weekend at the same time. We are finally meeting in person, contrary to all your beliefs that we are married to each other. No.
This is as close as it got.
We live. We live thousands of miles away from each other for now. Not for long, but yes, this weekend we will be in the same spot. We will be meeting up, getting on a plane.
Yeah. It's not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast now. I'm sure we'll film a funny video, but no, we're not filming the podcast. I will be drunk. I'll be having fun. Sorry, total hypocrisy.
Did I just catch you having fun?
Sorry. I need a reset.
Funded by Dark Money.
Yeah, Dark Money's paying for my flight. Anywho, so we won't be putting out an episode next week because we need a break. Yeah, we're going to be traveling. It's just me crazy. We need a break. And so we will be posting more on social media. So if something crazy happens, we will post on our other socials. So make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram where we post like our short form videos.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, and like and subscribe, please. God damn.
Start off heavy this week.
Yeah.
We had a murder case. If you are not familiar, Karmelo Anthony, he was a high schooler at the time, 17. He was at a track meet in Texas under a tent of whatever players or runners of the track team. Two boys, brothers, told him to get out of the tent. They started to surround him. He felt threatened. They said, he warned them, do not touch me. We're good. They shoved him. He protected himself with a football cleat multi-tool that was a sharpener. And the kid, Austin Metcalf, who ended up shoving him, died. This is very fucking unfortunate. But this is so fucking high profile because the minute that it got picked up, we all knew where this was going. This is a young black boy who was 17 at the time. He's 19 currently. They tried him as an adult who was defending himself from 4 other people because even though, a bunch of eyewitnesses lied on the stand, eyewitnesses had said that he was being surrounded. It's the same fucking thing. Every time. He was convicted. He was found guilty. They didn't even take 48 hours to deliberate this. They wanted this done like that. Photos started coming out of Austin Metcalf's parents being friends with the judge and the district attorney. The jury was not a jury of his peers because there was not one other black person on that jury. They were dismissed. And of course, they get the plausible deniability because they was, I believe, someone who was Middle Eastern and someone who was Asian. They dismissed the people who were educators from the jury because, it's blatantly obvious that people who are educators are going to sympathize with children. Right? It's just the system working as intended, as it was designed to put more black bodies in the jail. I almost forgot that it turns out the kid's dad is a complete and utter fucking racist. As soon as the case is over, TikTok Live, he's calling this kid watermelon felon. He's saying black people should be so grateful. Look at all the stuff you guys have gotten from us. You weren't able to vote before, and now you can vote. And we are supposed to believe that this kid didn't walk over to Karmelo with that same type of mindset because this is textbook racism is taught. You're not born with it. You learn it from somebody.
Yes.
And we're supposed to say, yeah, he was probably in the right.
I think this case coming to light and the sentencing happening at the same time as the Rick Chow case is what everyone's like, obviously the cases are slightly The story is slightly different, but they're both claiming self-defense. And guess who got away with it? And guess who didn't? And like, when people start comparing them, they're like, that's apples and oranges. No, it's not. It's calling out the fact that there is deep-rooted racism throughout the justice system. And without social media, we would never hear these stories. Even mainstream media, if you go look at the way they are portraying the story, it's actually sick. Like, it's actually... Go read the CBS articles, because, you know, Bari Weiss has her fucking hands all over that shit. Go read. Even, like, AP News, I was very disappointed. Because it's not innocent till proven guilty.
Mhm.
It is it's the exact opposite. And we all know that if this exact scenario happened, and it was Kyle Rittenhouse.
I rewatched that video this past week. I was like, you know what? Let me see what. I was like, oh, that kid just started shooting people.
And he wasn't even defending himself. He was defending other people's property. And he was a minor with a gun that wasn't his.
Illegally crossed state lines with a gun. Semi-automatic weapon.
And they were like, but he was defending himself. So Karmelo Anthony wasn't allowed to defend himself, but Kyle Rittenhouse was for showing up uninvited, where he was not wanted to start shit. We all know what happens when it is a white boy. He was a first-time offender. You know, he has a full ride scholarship. This is gonna end his career. Don't ruin his life.
Just for one mistake.
Here's his 3-page written apology that he didn't write. And
now, where is it for the actual one mistake? Where's that, Grace?
It's just appalling, honestly. It's absolutely appalling. And this is what we mean every single fucking time. It's like, what else is it if it's not racism? His dad said, oh, the pen on the sentencing, the ink hasn't dried. Let me get on live. And immediately unprovoked. After screaming the entire trial, this had nothing to do with race. We don't see color. This has nothing to do with race. And the second
he went home,
happened, he went home and pressed record and just sat there. He felt so comfortable. And so, yeah, hate is taught. You're telling me.
The lawyer had to say, don't open your fucking phone this whole case. You can do it the second you get home. And he said, bet.
The second I get home is what I did. But
it was that night.
But tell me how Rick Chow was defending his store, defending his products that weren't stolen from a 14-year-old boy running away from him. Make that make sense to me. You can't. You just can't. All you can say is, it's not the same thing. That's a different case. If that is the only argument you can make, then you know you're wrong. If that is the only argument you can make to defend white people, but it's just different. It's different. What's different?
Why did he have a gun? Seems like a good idea that he had a gun to me because a fucking dude chased him down with a fucking gun. Yeah.
You guys love when white guys have guns.
Well, why did he have a knife? You guys love knives.
You love collecting pocket knives. You love giving your sons pocket knives as presents.
I saw a pocket knife fixture at the flower shop. It's your culture. And now come on.
You want to know why? That's just, because those kids were probably doing that shit to him all year.
Yep.
You think that happened in just a 1-case scenario?
He probably said, enough. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. And then they were shoving him. He was outnumbered. So should women go to jail if I'm on a run and 3 guys approach me and start pushing me around and I tase them and one of them dies? Should I go to jail forever for that? And I know I wouldn't. And that's the problem. That is the problem. Hi, white people. If you look at yourself and go, well, if I did that, I'd probably get away with it. That's the problem.
They won't admit it.
I wouldn't be punished for that because they would look at me and say, well, she's a woman. She's a white woman. She was defending herself.
They would never.
And then you should internalize that. You should work through that and then say, that's a fucking problem.
Because they know if they admit it, they're like, I guess I do have white privilege.
God forbid, you say, hi, yes, I have white privilege, and that's a problem. But I also am going to use the white privilege that I have to call out racism. Like, you guys have that power. You have it, and a lot of you just choose not to use it and then scream from the rooftops that you're not racist. But yet you're sitting on these huge platforms. We don't even have a huge platform, but a lot of you sit on these fucking huge platforms and would rather make videos trying to figure out if trending up is dark money. While like real fucking shit is happening in this world.
Crazy work. Lynchings are happening, but yeah, get mad at your peers having a couple drinks and meeting each other in real life.
And then have to cause all of them to make videos defending themselves. But that while this is happening, you didn't think for 1 second, or I'm on lives 24/7. I don't see Good Trouble talking about this.
No, doesn't affect him.
I don't see Jolly talking about this. I'm just saying.
He's too busy telling people not to vote.
This is the infuriating shit. So infuriating.
You guys don't have your priorities straight.
Nope. No, you don't.
You just don't.
We have so many political shenanigans. Let's just get through them. We have a flesh-eating screwworm. And guess what? It started in Texas. Now it's in New Mexico. Came to New Mexico through a tiny dog. And now there is a 12-mile quarantine zone in Zavala County, Texas. All the animals in that 17-mile quarantine cannot leave without being inspected. The National Weather Service was like, hi, yeah, this is the climate crisis we've been screaming about for like decades. Yeah, this warmer weather is like a breeding ground for parasites to just spread all around. This is a problem. RFK Jr.'s like, maybe we should take some vitamins. I don't know. It's fine. There's such a low chance of people getting it. And I know you're worried about your livestock. If they die,
if only there was a government program that was around to prevent this from happening.
If only they didn't cut a $300 million program that would have been able to take care of this right here. If only, what was it, Doge?
Yeah.
They said that was waste, fraud, and abuse. So they cut it. So what's happening now is that now Trump's like, well, now I'm going to have to give $1 billion on like put some like expedite research.
I need it tomorrow.
I need that research done tomorrow. $1 billion. Here you go. Figure that shit out in 24 hours for me, please.
How do you rip your own self off?
They're saying right now it's not going to affect like beef. See, the thing is that, the farmers don't want to hear, well, it's not going to affect the beef you're trying to sell. They want to know, are all of my animals going to die? Because that's my livelihood. It's not just beef. You only think of me as beef? Is that all I am to you? They're infecting dogs. Here we are. Another thing to have nightmares about.
As if the farmers aren't already going through it.
Farmers, now's your chance to show up at the midterms and really stick it to them. And wouldn't it be crazy if you guys showed up and voted Dem?
Yeah, because you guys are doing bad right now.
Yeah, it's really not good. And you can try and say it wasn't good under Democratic leadership, but I promise you want to start comparing and contrasting. We are only a year in, my friends.
They're walking into the Tractor Supply store and committing suicide on the spot. The farmers are not doing good.
1 year
in.
1 year.
You want to keep fucking around and voting red? Okay.
Speaking of nightmares, Bari Weiss must be stopped, okay? Because it's come out that not only does she already oversee CBS, but with the Warner Brothers and Paramount merger, she is in line to also oversee all of the CNN editorial operations. So basically, Bari Weiss is going to be controlling all of CNN and all of CBS. You want to know where we heard about them taking MAGA talking heads and putting them in charge of mainstream media? I think that was in Project 2025.
What?
Pretty sure. That was right on in there. Now I'm more surprised that they're letting a woman do this, but they like putting women high up so that they can blame them when they inevitably fuck it up. So they're waiting and they hope Bari doesn't fuck it up, but if she does, they'll blame it on her being a woman. This is not set in stone, by the way, but it's happening. It's happening.
She doesn't say no to them, so that's why.
So
she's their greatest foot soldier.
In bringing this up is the fact that we continue to tell you guys that you cannot be trusting mainstream media sources, and you shouldn't have been trusting them for years and years and years. Turn it off. We would tell you to pay for ground news because it'll tell you what way the articles lean if you must. But you should start putting your dollar towards independent media. And then you should get a VPN, and you should be looking at news in other countries. BBC.
Al Jazeera.
Please.
Because this ain't it.
You know, I don't particularly, I'm not an Aaron Parnas stan, but by all means, get the news from him. I don't care.
Yeah. He's going to deliver it first.
He's going to deliver it first. And I will give him the fact that if it's inaccurate, he deletes it.
Yeah. Use him as a springboard and then research it on your own from there. That's
Start
what we'll do with it.
Using your critical thinking skills when you're reading articles. Look for
you
certain
find
verbiage.
Three sources anyway. So use him. Then you say, oh, this happened. Google blah 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 blah. The Guardian.
Yeah, The Guardian is always really good. I really did used to like AP News, but I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
The tone of the way they're saying things is just very noticeable.
I don't like it.
Very noticeable.
Mine is usually The Guardian.
Yeah.
And ground news, if I can't find one that I really like, then at least I can run it through ground news and figure it out. But if you don't have ground news, please use it because it will inspect the article and let you know what way it leans and if there's any misinformation in it. We have a code. I forget what it is. We're so content creative. Use our code that we don't know. I think it's like Devin.
Blue.
I don't think we ever changed it.
I had it changed.
Maybe it's blue.
I had it changed.
Try blue.
I gotta check the email. We'll see. Yeah, go in there and just do code blue. Code blue.
Yeah,
code blue. We'll see.
Sorry.
Let us know if it works.
They might have kicked us out at this point. Next, we got just a couple days before the UFC freedom flag eagle screech. They were like, let's hard launch a bill of understanding for diplomacy with UFC to use cage matches for diplomacy with other countries, meaning that in order to flourish new ideas and ways of working together in the sports world, they would bring in people from other countries and make them fight Americans in cage matches, because nothing says diplomacy like fighting each other on the White House front lawn. Because after Marco Rubio signed that, he soft launched the idea of them just keeping the UFC ring out there.
Late stage Rome, man. The fucking Coliseum, the bread and circus.
It's bold of them to assume that Americans aren't going to get their asses beat. Because I promise you, if we start having people from other countries come here, they're going to kick these UFC Americans' asses. And I give it 2 times of that happening before they shove that, take the ring down. Take it down.
See, when I first heard that, my first thought was, it's like, so can we use that to challenge the current elected officials?
I'm only down if it means that elected officials from other countries come here and fight the GOP.
They could give me Justin Trudeau versus Trump, Mike Johnson, Mitch McConnell at the same time. That's
Mark
easy.
Wayne Mullen. Since he loves a fight. He loves a fight. Pete.
All at the same time.
Sober Pete. I want to see sober Pete get his ass beat.
That man is no
Sober
hands.
Pete up against Emmanuel
Macaroni. All right, this is what we're gonna do next time.
Wait,
we're gonna
wait.
make
Let
our
us
own
cook.
tournament bracket.
Yeah, we're gonna do a bracket episode.
Yeah, we're
The
gonna do
Nuremberg
something
trials
with
are just gonna be who wants to come.
that. Kill them. Oh, you know we're signing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who wants to kill them
My
with
wish
their bare
list.
hands?
Me.
Shut up and take my
I
money.
volunteer as tribute. I mean, yeah, this is just, it goes without saying. Well, obviously, we are going to cover the Trump's birthday, but it goes without saying that this was them being like, see, this is freedom, flag, screech, please come watch them fight. Please. Yeah. Well, JD Vance said, fuck, I'm not relevant right now. What can I do to get in their good graces? They hate Minnesota and they hate Tim Walz. So we're going to launch an investigation for widespread fraud. So he's referred Tim Walz and the Minnesota AG, Keith Ellison, to be investigated for widespread fraud. Social Security,
whatever that means.
tax evade, like tax fraud. And they wrote this letter to Congress and was like, they have known about fraud from these whistleblowers for years and years and years, and they didn't do anything. Here is the zero amount of proof we have. And
Okay.
they're stating that anytime a whistleblower came forward, that Tim Walz bullied them to shutting the fuck up.
They're just like, they just lie.
It's like, I'll take that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
You think Tim Walz was like,
America's dad? You kidding me?
no, yeah, they just, here's the thing. Every couple months, JD Vance is like, well, what about me? You guys have too much fun, and everybody forgets that I exist. So I gotta do something. Every time he does something embarrassing, he goes off the grid for like a month, and then he comes back with something that's like supposed to make him look really cool. This isn't gonna go anywhere, just so you guys know. Like, this is all just JD Vance trying to stay relevant. There's no proof. He has no skin in the game. Nothing's happening right now.
It's just posturing.
It's just him saying, don't you dare run in 2028.
It's like, he's already out of the game.
Yeah.
Like, leave that man alone.
They think that Tim Walz is going to come out and say that he's running for president in 2028. And at this point, I think Tim Walz just wants to, like, be with his family, and that he probably wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
But you guys love to just not leave Democrats alone. So nothing's going to happen of it. And he's not the only one. Joining him in the the I'm Being Investigated series that we're going to start is Gavin Newsom and his wife. Yeah, Gavin Newsom came out today and said that him and his wife are under a DOJ investigation. This investigation is hearsay, meaning the administration hasn't officially said that they're investigating him, but he's saying that federal agents showed up and have started interviewing members of their family, former employees of his wife's nonprofit, and basically trying to find out if Gavin committed any crime ever. They're like, please, we don't have any proof that he's ever done something wrong, so we're going to have to interview everyone around him and find something. And Gavin Newsom is saying it's because he's, flirted with the idea of running for president. Now, here's the thing. You all know how I feel about Gavin Newsom. We all know how I feel about rich white men. Very low, down on the ground.
No.
Do I think that Trump is sending the DOJ to investigate him because he wants to run for president? No. Trump knows he's not going to be alive to see that shit. I'm pretty sure Trump's like, you all are going to have to figure it out. Like, I truly don't think he's even there mentally to think about a presidential run in 2028. He knows he's on borrowed time in that aspect.
He says hears the clock ticking.
Yeah. What I think is he's tired of Gavin Newsom looking hot as fuck in his little edits that his team makes. And his team does well on his social media. Gavin's team. He's got the Gen Zers, and they meet the moment every time. I will say, I'll give his team that, not him. It's not him. Whoever's on his social media team and his PR team, they're on it. And it's funny. And I just know that Trump's like, he hates seeing other white men succeed that he has a
I
crush
love
on.
that guy.
Okay? It all started with Gavin Newsom feeling up his wife.
Oof.
Melania was
Might
loving
as well.
that shit. And ever since
Might
that
as well have
day, he
kissed her.
said, I'm coming back for you.
I'm gonna fucking kill that guy.
Now that he's knocking on death's door, he's like, I'm not going.
I'm leaving here with something.
I'm not leaving this planet without getting a little something something.
But Gavin using that to fucking soft launch the fucking
Yeah,
line.
and then Gavin was like, this
I
is
knew it.
perfect. Of course. I'm going to get on the
Yeah.
podium and I'm going to go, we will not stand for this. Even though I'm maybe sort of, you know, who knows, going to
Thinking
run
about
in 2028. Let me know how you feel in the comments.
like
Because
not now, Gavin.
because he wants everyone to be like, Gavin Newsom 2028.
He's standing up to Donald Trump.
He's the one who has a chance of winning.
And we're like, brother, not now.
Not
we have to
now.
get through the midterms first. Shut the fuck up. You didn't have to do that.
When I tell you guys with my full chest that I could actually care less about a 2028 presidential run right now, I mean that 1,000,000% 10 toes down. You're not going to hear shit from me until after November because we might be having a different conversation if things don't go well.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Okay.
Who I want to run for president is fully going to depend on what happens in November.
Why are you guys just skipping the hard part?
You guys don't even want to vote this November and you're like, Gavin Newsom 2028. Shut the fuck up. Okay?
We need to have a socialist in for president. You better fucking figure this
California,
year out first.
You almost had your whole fucking state rocked 2 weeks ago. We thought that you guys were going to fuck it up. Okay, just take a minute.
You almost advanced a billionaire and Spencer Pratt in primaries, and we want to talk about 2028.
You're like, may I interest you in another white man from California? No. Not that white man.
You guys still don't have your shit together.
That white.
You're
There's
not allowed.
very few white men who are going to pass the test.
It's not him.
And it's really just one man, and it's Pete.
I'll rock with Pete.
But he's part of the LGBTQIA+, so he's not just like a straight white man, so that's why I'll let it slide.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, but let's pump the brakes
Let's pump
first.
the brakes. We got to get through November, and then we can sit and we can have a conversation. Gavin.
You got to get all the fucking leftists up in a tizzy now.
All you had to do was get up there and be like, my family's being investigated. This is why you should all vote. And then
but now he said, how can I make this about me?
Speaking of voting in the midterms, we are getting so close to the midterms. They're like, how do we get the women not to vote? Let's have a Turning Point USA convention again. And let's invite all of these women to come and speak only about women shouldn't have the right to vote. And all these women are going to do these interviews and do these speeches and say, actually, I think that my God-fearing husband should be the only one to vote in our family. Because we're going to vote the same, because we're both going to vote the same, he should just vote for all of us because he's a God-fearing man and he would vote for my best interest. I believe that. Mm-hmm. And then everyone's like, okay, so you don't want women to be able to vote because you would vote the same as your husband. So then your husband just might as well vote for you. And to that I say, if your husband's going to vote the same as you, why wouldn't you just vote? Why wouldn't you just vote? And then the mask comes off, and then it's it's not about us. It's not that conservative women shouldn't have the right to vote. It's that liberal women shouldn't have the right to vote. It just slips off. It just slips off. Liberal women.
Repeal the 19th.
Repeal the 19th, not because of conservative women, because of liberals. Yet again, we have ruined it. We're all shaving our heads. We're dyeing our hair blue.
Septum ring the theory.
And if that's the case, my comeback to that would be, do you think that the women who shave their heads, these crazy liberal women, are married to Republicans? Like, I want you. So, okay, you want me to not have the right to vote. My husband's gonna vote blue. Do you think we're all not married? Do you think liberal men don't exist? Like, your argument makes no sense, because if that's the case and you reverse the roles and us liberal women couldn't vote and our liberal husbands had to vote for us, they would vote blue. Like, this is the problem, is that your brains don't go past that. You're given your talking points. We watched the Riley Gaines be like, what am I supposed to say about what was that
Republicans
about?
don't have foresight.
What are the pillars again? Can you list them to me?
Yeah, what are the pillars?
Like,
Okay, First Amendment.
Second, was there a third? Is there a third amendment? Like, the mask has come off. You're doing these events, and coming out of these events is something I want to talk about. There is a woman named Savannah Stone, and she is the one who's launched the women shouldn't have a right to vote. Repeal the 19th Amendment. My husband will vote for me. We're a God-fearing family. She has launched this idea, but recently she has come out against Trump. And so she went on an interview and was like, he ran on affordability and nothing's affordable. And I'm doing this because I'm telling you guys right now, if you Ashley St. Clair her, if you Candace Owens her, if you fucking Carter Brown her, and you tell us, to be nice to that woman when she has literally started a movement within Turning Point to get women not to vote, I'm gonna lose my shit.
She's doing the work.
So what if she doesn't want women to vote?
Okay, she just made a mistake. Okay.
This is where the leftists are gonna be like, yeah, we don't vote, we don't care.
We actually think she's right.
Like, you know what? Girlies of Turning Point USA, if you don't feel like your vote matters, let your husband vote for you. Yeah, don't vote. Girly pops, if you don't want to vote, don't vote. Don't.
But
hey, conservative women.
Just you.
Conservative women only. If you guys just want your husband to vote for you, go for it. Go for it, baby.
Actually, tell him to go vote twice.
Mm-hmm.
It'll work.
Yeah. And then us liberal women, we will go and we will vote. I'm so sorry. We'll pay for it in hell. Yeah. This is what I mean. Like, this is the shit that they do. And so many people are like, but, you know, when they see the light. Okay. They literally interviewed people at the Turning Point event, and they were like, so he ran on affordability, and this Savannah, whatever her name, Savannah Stone woman is against Trump. And they're like, yeah, things are definitely not affordable right now, but I have faith in him. And that is the exact reason why we come on here and we say, don't trust these white women that see the light, because of how quickly they're like, but faith in him. You think Savannah Stone is going to show up to the midterms and vote blue? She's not voting, apparently. Why are you trying to win her over? Why are you trying to win her over? She's not voting. Go talk to her husband.
No discernment. You guys have no discernment. Absolutely none.
Like, women, open your eyes. My whole FYP is hate women, hate black people. That's my whole FYP. It. And white women are still like, I don't see it. Okay, babe. Baby, you're not safe. Cool.
No.
We're watching videos of men praying over their wives during their period, saying, please make sure she's not in pain and can't fucking do the dishes. God, she's a sinner. The demons are getting to her. She's not getting out of fucking bed and folding the laundry and taking care of these stupid ass children. She just wants to lay in bed
and relax.
Those are the demons talking. Those are the liberal demons.
It's those damn Democrats.
Like, that's my whole FYP. Please, women, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up.
We'll see if they can.
Mm-hmm.
Not too confident.
Yeah. The most disappointing thing of this entire week was that Trump had a birthday and he lived to see it. So, all of us were hoping, you know, the stats go up around deaths around your birthday, really hoping. But alas, he lived. He obviously threw himself his big birthday extravaganza, shielded as celebrating America. He could give a fuck about America. Here's what happened. Last year, we had the squeaky wheel, the parade nobody came to. So this year, he was like, I'm going to make people show up. I'm going to throw an event where all these people have to come because it's a UFC. These people are contracted to come. They're going to bring their fans and their team, and it's going to, like, we have to do something where people have to fucking come. And I'm still going to fall asleep. It's still not going to be good enough for me. I'm still going to fall asleep. Basically, if you don't pay attention, they built this UFC fighting ring on the front lawn with these strobe lights that are literally blinding pilots in DC. Safety reports were made from pilots being like, that shit's gonna blind me. And then they were met with the weather reports looking like fucking biblical ass storms. Like something out of like the wrath of Jesus. The wrath of fucking God. Like plague level mosquitoes and bugs. Tornadoes in DC. Tornado warnings. Hail. Thunderstorms. Lightning storms. I was like, the universe is rejecting this. They had weather delays. Unfortunately, it didn't rain, so it went on, but it had a lot of delays, and they had the fighters there. One of the fighters threw up on himself at his weigh-in. Look, I don't care if he's playing a character, if he was actually drunk. That shit, it's gross. I don't care if it's a character. It's gross. America's 250th people died. Like, I hate to sound all eagle screech, but like people died for this country, and the way you celebrate that is bringing this guy who's his character, or whether he is actually drunk, to throw up on himself. You think that's how we celebrate? And yet you guys are like, weird? Liberals hate the American flag. You think Obama would have done that? You think Joe Biden would have done that? That's nasty. But don't you worry. Eagle screech. They did a military flyover. You're going to pay for it. I don't make the rules. You're paying for that shit.
No matter what.
Trump fell asleep, front row. It's his birthday, he'll nap if he wants to. Even with the blinding lights, this is how you know it. The walls are closing in. We are the time is a ticking, because falling asleep at a UFC event with blaring music, front row, strobe lights, fog, loud people. He was slumped. You can't tell me that man isn't a whole leg out the door at this point.
He's one Big Mac away.
There can't be another birthday. There just can't.
We can't take another birthday.
There can't. There was videos coming out of trash everywhere because they had security. They didn't have trash bins because of security risks. And so it's the same thing as Charlie Kirk's memorial, where all the street was littered with trash and Gatorade bottles and water bottles and chip bags. That's what happened at the White House. Trash everywhere.
Into a trailer park.
They were fighting each other on the lawn.
It's trailer parks. Damn.
Yeah. It was embarrassing, of course, but it couldn't just be that. There had to be something. And so the same guy who threw up on himself wins his match. He gets that microphone in his hand, and he's ready to say something. And he fucking goes into the mic and says, Michelle Obama is a man.
Why is that your first thought?
Why were you waiting to say this? Oh my God.
To say that.
Now, we're not surprised. Who was surprised? Raise your hand if you're surprised.
These people are not original. This is 10 years old.
This is living rent-free in their heads because they are obsessed level. What was surprising is that TMZ was able to get an angle of Trump's reaction when he said it. And Trump makes this face like, and then takes the medal that fighter gave him off his neck. It looks like the meme of the football coach that's like ripping his headset off.
Doug Peterson.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was like he was like, oh,
he said, nobody talks about my boyfriend's wife like that except for me.
That was the part that I was like, wait, is he upset? TMZ's getting all the angles. He said,
good camera work.
Shit.
Good camera work.
Not the Obamas.
Listen, all you dudes that just want to run with the Michelle is a man, you want her to be. You guys want to get fucked in the ass. Like that's the only explanation.
Mm-hmm.
you want to get your cheek stretched by her. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Come out of the closet already. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the grinder results from the event.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the
nobody
numbers
checked
to
the
come out.
website. I gotta find it. I gotta
We'll
check
find it and we'll report back, but I'm sure it crashed. It had to have.
There was definitely an outage.
Yeah.
There was definitely an outage yesterday.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he lived, unfortunately. What is good is that I had to go searching for a lot of this information. So either I perfected my For You page or none of us give a fuck. And I really hope that it's that none of us give a fuck. That nobody reported on it. Because that's so funny.
It's like a handful of people.
Yeah. So, I mean, not as funny as the squeaky wheel.
Legendary.
Nothing will ever match that. But still embarrassing nonetheless. Let's do a nice update. We spoke 2 weeks ago about Delaney Hall and how there was a food strike happening. That food strike and hunger strike has ended over fear of retaliation. So it fucking sucks because this administration and ICE thinks that we'll just fucking kill them. And they'll eat. They'll eat. They won't keep it going. And out of all of this, where was Congress? During this, I understand that the bill passed, the reconciliation bill passed, because when it's in a reconciliation, it only needs 51. So I understand that. They could not really stop it. But the fact of the matter is that they all have money, power, and platforms. And I didn't hear fucking anything except for the representatives that lived in that district.
That's it.
Where
was Cory Booker at?
Where was Cory? Didn't hear anything from Hakeem.
No, it's okay. The Knicks were in the finals, so
you didn't. This is why we say voting matters, because and having a majority matters, because if we're not in the majority, and then the people that we do have elected in the seats are lazy fucking billionaires, do you expect them to do anything? If our grassroots candidates were in that office right now, even if they weren't in the majority, they would all be there. They would all be there.
And said, "I'm not going
back." You got pepper sprayed once, and you said, "I'm not going back." Meanwhile, people have been stuck there for months and months and months being fed worms in their food. This is what we mean. You keep electing these nepo babies of politics who are getting paid millions of dollars, who don't know what struggle means. They go get pepper sprayed one time. They go get told they're going to get arrested, and they flee the scene. Same with a lot of the political creators who show up for an hour to film a video and then leave. There aren't people that were there fighting for them, except for normal, everyday civilians who don't have the power and don't have the platform, but still went and stood out there every single day. Risked, at this point, if you're out there, you're risking your life. We all know what happens when ICE agents are involved. Anytime you're going to go to a protest where there's going to be ICE agents, you are risking your life. Wrong place, wrong time. So to that, I say that it is so infuriating that the people who are being held hostage inside Delaney Hall knew that there was no other option than for them to just eat the food, because they were so scared of what would happen to them, because they know they would let them die in there. And that is the problem. And yet oh my God, FIFA. Oh my God, we should all be cheering for the World Cup.
Why doesn't anyone care?
Why doesn't anybody care? Oh my God, freedom, 250 years. No, I would really like people not to die because they're being fed worms in their food. Cory Booker, where are you?
Waiting to make his 2028 announcement.
I'm gonna give you guys some hope core, though. An ICE agent was shot. Well, he was hit by a car. He was trying to shoot at a car and then got run over. Sorry. He shot at a moving car in New Jersey because he was hit by a car. Is that their thing? Is that their...
Yes, they throw themselves in front of the cars, though. Like, that was
they said this one's proven to work.
They were like, there was like some sort of like investigation that was done where it was like these guys for the past like 3-4 years are throwing themselves in front of cars. and saying, "Oh, they tried to use their vehicle as a weapon." They're gonna do it every time.
Every
It's
time.
the same as like the
without fail.
assassinations.
But I don't. Only reason I'm giving you guys some hope, core, is that like one day that hit will be good enough. One day, that car running them over will be it. You think that we're using our cars as deadly weapons? The FBI is gonna knock on my door right now.
You're like, was it you?
Did you just say?
Like, no.
All I'm saying is that hope, core. One, I think that should
And
be
then we
an option at the Nuremberg trials for punishment. Death by
death by car. Voluntary vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah, I'm just saying, since they love it so much, since they love throwing themselves at cars, might as well make it an option.
I asked in one of the comment sections what was he wearing to make that happen, because, you know, maybe he was asking for it. Maybe, you know, did he try saying no?
Yeah, did he say no? Because no means no.
And even sometimes when you say no, that can be confusing.
Yeah, it can be confusing.
So we don't know.
Well, concepts of thoughts. To the ICE agent who was viciously hit by a car. Not viciously enough. We can do better.
Come on.
Speaking of we were just talking about the World Cup. Referees are being denied entry into the U.S. to referee at the World Cup, who have valid visas, have been officially appointed by FIFA to come and be referees during the World Cup, are being stopped at customs and told that due to vetting concerns, they're not allowed in, and to get back on the fucking plane and go home.
Who could have foreseen this happening?
So for those saying that we need to celebrate such a big world event like a World Cup being hosted here, should we be celebrating this? What fun is it to host an event when the people that were hired to come work at the event aren't getting through customs with valid visas? Hello, we said it was going to happen. Not only that, the administration said, hi, foreign content creators. If you're coming to the US for the World Cup and you make a video being mean to us, ICE will be on you and we will detain you. And we will hold you in a detention center for months and months and months, and then deport you to the country you're not from, just for funsies.
They said, don't document any of the fucked up shit you see happening here.
They said, but don't. Yet so many videos. Guys, nobody's happy enough. This is like so fun, right? It's so fun. Nothing's fucking fun. Nothing's fun. I'm not having fun. No. I'm not having fun because whenever I watch anything and I look at people watching the FIFA World Cup, I think, wow, this could have been fun. This could have been fun. But it's not, because every time I look at it, I think of the referees being sent home. I think of people that were excited to go and then didn't go because they want to live. I think about families who are concerned about the athletes playing. I think about so many things that are all valid. They're all valid. So that's a fucking nice update.
All right, guys. The war is officially over. We didn't win it. But it's over. Iran doesn't know that, but
not yet.
The war in Iran is officially over. The Strait of Hormuz is officially open.
Partially.
Partially open with no toll.
They're still looking for some mines out there, apparently. They're scavenging around.
All right, like your president said, let the oil flow, baby. Let it flow.
Just as much as it flowed before.
Oil for everyone. You get a barrel. You get a barrel. You get a barrel.
Just like you did before.
Except the only problem is that Iran was like, no, we're not signing that. We know you want to get it signed on your birthday. Fuck your birthday. Israel looked at it and said, well, it says here we have to stop bombing Lebanon. We're not going to do that at all. We don't agree. No, we're not doing that part.
So I gotta, I'm going to be bombing.
Yeah, they're going to dissolve parliament here. I got a red line there for you. Okay?
Anyways, I started blasting.
We gotta occupy that
Yeah.
bitch, okay? So the war, it's not
The
a war.
war
It's a
that's not a
military
war.
operation. I don't fucking know.
And
The war's
it's
not
an
a war.
excursion.
I don't know. I did see that for the negotiations, Iran brought in, I believe they're psychologists or people who are just professionals in the psychological field because they know that Donald Trump has dementia and that they're
They
dealing,
should diagnose him.
with an erratic individual. So they need psychological professionals to weigh in on
Same.
the fact that the person that they're dealing with is a fucking lunatic. So that's good. We're in a real great spot. I think you guys should vote.
They didn't bring their attorney. They brought a psychologist.
Yeah.
They're like, who's that? Your attorney? No, that's a psychologist.
No, we're here to diagnose him.
Ooh, you just got diagnosed. Now, I think Iran's like, bet the deal, we're gonna need money.
Oh yeah. 300 billion.
300 bill, reconstruction, take it or leave it. We're gonna reopen the strait, but you know what? We're gonna charge you guys extra. Just because. Everybody else, whatever you guys were paying before, all good. You guys did do this. You?
But these guys?
You gotta pay. You're actually you're banned. You're banned.
We got nothing out of this.
We got
absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
And it's not even
Winning.
signed yet. Not even signed.
Like I genuinely think the level of psychological damage on Twitter is on another level. Them saying that the fog from the Freedom UFC event was like the white smoke when they picked the Pope. The white smoke signified the peace deal. Sent me into orbit. I read that and I said, you motherfuckers aren't real. There's no way that you said the fog from the UFC fighting event is like the fucking white smoke from when they picked
It's not a cult. They're not a cult. Okay.
You know, he said he wanted world peace on his birthday. And Bibi Netanyahu said, fuck your birthday.
Everyone involved said fuck your birthday.
Seriously, fuck your birthday. And now he's at the G7 summit like
falling asleep.
I thought I was going to look so good at this event because I thought we were going to have a peace deal, and now I'm being questioned and I'm tired and I'm not fully here. And
fucking cranky war criminal.
Fuck.
The best part is while Elon is becoming a trillionaire, Iran said, you know what? Every one of this guy's assets in the Middle East is up for fucking grabs. We're going to blow that shit up.
He said,
okay.
Who, me?
What did I do? Did I do? Iran said, is that your boy? He can get fucked up too.
They said you.
All right.
You in the back.
So yeah, we will report back next week with the next war win that we have when the war is over again. This week was just fucking wacky for elections. Like the wackiness is just going to keep increasing. Greg Bovino, remember him? The guy who got fired from being not director, whatever, field operations manager, director of ICE
and border, whatever.
Another one. He wants to run in 2028. Everybody's gonna run in 2028.
It's gonna be like the California governor race.
God, no.
Everybody run. No. Just everyone run. Polling at 2%. Stay in the race.
We're gonna have to do it.
We're gonna run. Fuck it.
To stop everyone.
Write in my name.
Right.
That'll work. So stupid.
So yeah, he wants to run after Spencer Pratt lost. Republicans said, you know what? You guys cheated. They got on the social media. They said, we have to cut all federal funding to California because Spencer Pratt lost because Republicans didn't vote enough.
They said they tried to say they were spreading a rumor that they found like 900 tossed ballots for Spencer Pratt in a dumpster, and they named the city, and underneath it, even on Twitter, it was like the Grok thing that's like, please note the community note. Please note this city doesn't exist.
It's not real.
It's not real.
It doesn't
They're
exist.
Like, even Grok's like, cut this shit out.
You guys are so fucking embarrassing. I
Sore
don't understand
losers.
why. I don't understand. Yeah, and oh yeah, Spencer Pratt has declared war on LA. Like verbatim, he said like the time is now. His campaign office is on fire.
Like
It
you were
got
supposed to
burned down.
move. Why are you still here?
Yeah, you're supposed to leave.
You
It
should
was
be in
definitely
like
him.
Kansas or wherever you said you were going. Let's go.
Yeah, you shouldn't be burning down your campaign office. We know it was you, Spencer. Just get the fuck out of Los Angeles. Nobody wants you there. Like, obviously, take a fucking hint.
Take your bag
for
and go.
Fuck's sake. Better election stuff happened. Dr. Annie Andrews running for South Carolina Senate. We interviewed her a couple months ago. She won the Democratic primary in a fucking landslide. That shit was...
We knew it. We called it. We knew it.
Yeah.
That's our girl.
Before bed. I don't even think the sun was down yet. Sun's not going down.
No,
like
I think we were texting
now.
about it and we were like, that was so fast. They started counting those votes and it was like, sweet.
Or like, oh, Lindsey Graham's fucked. Okay.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Okay. So
math is math and he's fucked.
And that Republican primary, the turnout was not great for them.
No.
It was not great for Republicans.
And Twitter did not look good for Lindsey. Everyone was like, yeah, we're voting for Annie. Like, he's absolutely cooked. I can't wait. There's some races that I can't wait. Wait.
Nancy Riley Gaines, 5th place. Mace came in 5th place in the Republican primary. What a fucking loser. She kept pretending like Trump was still her bestie, even though he just refused to endorse her. He was like, does anyone else like want to get my endorsement? He was like, I don't like you, Nancy. We're not cool. You tried to release the files.
She's like, you don't mean that.
I can do better. I can change.
Even her like conceding, she was like, I still love you, Daddy. It's okay. This is a learning experience.
Gave up a seat in Congress for that, huh? I'll take it.
Bye, Nancy. We'll see you at your Nuremberg trial, baby. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. Somebody will be there to hit you with their car, okay?
You and Marjorie, we're not going to forget about you.
Roadkill. Mike Johnson, in a attempt to help the Republicans win the midterms, got caught on a hot mic saying that if they win the House and Senate in 2027, they have plans to cut Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security again, just like they wrote it down in Project 2025.
Like, hey guys, if we win, we're going to finally do the Project 2025 in 2027.
Yeah, we're not done with that. So I think it would be in everyone's best interest to vote against that. I don't think that's...
the Republicans were
surgery. Like, yes, but here's where we get wacky with it. So remember that executive order signed in March where DHS was supposed to be receiving a list of voter rolls and then send out the list to the United States Postal Service, and then basically if you're not on the list of people that they like, that you cannot get a mail-in ballot. So a federal judge, remember we covered that, declined to block it because it's a Trump-appointed judge. There's still another lawsuit that's happening in Boston that will most likely be the one to block it, but the legal system moves very fucking slow.
That doesn't mean it doesn't work. It's just slow.
Yeah. So you know how these people fucking move. As soon as they start getting their way a little bit, they say, everybody go, 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 before they have time to see what we're doing. So, you know, the United States Postal Service has been fucking a mess since his fucking first administration with Louis DeJoy and all that shit. And they started fucking tinkering with it. So they've basically been an arm of the federal government they're moving forward with not sending ballots if you are not registered with the federal government. We don't really have like details though as to what it is, how they're going to implement it, what they're going to... I'm currently of the mindset that they're not going to be able to do what they're going to want to do in time.
No.
But however, you should still be fucking registered right? Because we see they're doing the shenanigans. They're removing people's voter information. They're removing their voter rolls. Okay, so you should be checking your registration weekly at this point at vote.org, because they're trying to do any and everything to stop you from voting.
Yep.
Because guess what? It matters. Because they think it does. Which leads into this next thing. So the FBI, 100 FBI agents, went down to Ohio, and damn, I forget the name of the voting rights group, but it's the Ohio
Oh, wait, I have it.
Organizing Collective, I think. It was OOC, Ohio. A screenshot of it stuff. Ohio Organizing Collaborative.
Ohio Organizing Collaborative, yep.
So the Ohio Organizing Collaborative, 100 FBI agents busted up in there, started taking laptops, taking phones, showing up at organizers' homes, asking them, are you committing voter fraud? What was their crime, you ask? They were signing up black people to vote. That is it. That is all they are doing. That is the whole mission of this group, to be able to get the correct people elected by getting people registered and informed on voting, so that the marginalized people of this community can be better represented. Hey, what does that mean? If you focus out and you see the extremely fast moves to redistrict, the gutting of the Voting Rights Act, we can go so far back as to the Jasmine Crockett, James Tallarico Paxson primary, where Paxson shut down voting locations at like 10:30 or whatever time it was.
Swinging all the way Jasmine.
Swinging Jasmine, primarily black districts, voter suppression, and now this voter intimidation.
The Jim Crow imagery in Virginia saying that they needed to vote no.
It looks like there is a big effort to stifle the black vote in this country.
Memphis, redistricting Memphis.
Louisiana, Florida, Texas, Missouri.
You guys are just screaming about the
voting
SAVE
doesn't
Act.
Matter.
Screaming about that SAVE Act, and we've said time and time again, I wish I could clip every single time on this podcast we've said, please, they are using the SAVE Act to distract you. They know it's never going to pass. They know they could put it in whatever reconciliation bill. They can try to do this. It gets shot down every single time. It's gotten shot down at this point over 10 times. It's not happening. But what it does is it draws in all these creators to make videos and distract you from the local suppression that's happening. And then you're like, oh my God. What's happening? Why is my district gone? Because it happened like under the radar, because your For You page was clogged with the SAVE Act.
But now you guys aren't talking about this.
No.
Because it doesn't affect you. Because it's not primarily your community.
You guys actually made videos about the SAVE Act after the Voting Rights Act was gutted. It was truly baffling.
And guess what, guys? The Republicans aren't as worried about white people voting against them because they put them there.
Meanwhile, the leftists are like, but are you guys going to vote for James Tallarico? Are you going to just put everything aside and vote for James Tallarico?
I don't know, Tyler. Are you going to start caring about black voting rights? Because who do you need to vote for him? Who do you need to vote for him? We know you guys are aware. You're not going to say it out loud. That's why you're calling Jasmine Crockett's office,
her
literally
demanding. From their apartment.
People are trying to deal with a fucking explosion, and you're like, hey, listen, bitch, you need to tell your people.
Because I decided you were based on no credible sources.
I fucking hate you, but you need to campaign for James Tallarico. Like, the way you guys want free labor.
You said 2026 is the year we all come out of our closet as racist. Full send.
It's Jim Crow again? Fuck it. I guess we might as well all be racist, right?
The internet's fucking forever. Corn pop. We're cancers.
Real good.
Both of us.
All of you.
That's the problem.
Just you wait. Just you wait. Hamilton. So we had an Epstein file update. We haven't had one in a minute. A bombshell report dropped from the New York Times. It was actually pretty bad, but I mean, also not shocked. So when the Epstein files were like at the peak of their spiraling out of control, So the White House officials, that would be the Attorney General at the time, Pam Bondi, Cash, Todd Blanche, Susie Wiles, JD, they all gathered up in the skiff and they said, guys, ooh, this is real bad. How do we make this go away? We all know here in this room that Trump is in the files and they all know, but how do we make them
Not know.
think that he's not? How do we can we get that thing from Men in Black where they makes them forget shit? Like, what do we do? So then JD, he said, you know what, guys, I got a great fucking idea. This, just hear me out, right? So we call up Tucker Carlson. Anyone have Tucker's number? We call him up, right? And we say, Tucker, how about you interview Ghislaine Maxwell, right? No, stay with me. Don't roll your eyes. Stop sighing. He interviews her, and we make her say that Donald's not in the files at all.
I don't
he
even
didn't
know
do
him.
anything wrong. Boom. Everyone forgets about it. Why aren't you clapping? Why are you booing?
Why are you loudly booing me?
So, that it didn't happen.
Yeah, if you guys know how Tucker Carlson stance on this, he was never going to interview.
Yeah, and like after seeing that made me think, I'm like, maybe that's what made Tucker Carlson be like,
all right,
okay. They were, hey man, do you want to interview Ghislaine Maxwell? And he was like, I'm out.
He said, did y'all see what happened to Charlie Kirk? I'm
fucking out of here, bro. So yeah, and then also the most wild part of that story was that when also they were freaking out, they had laid their eyes upon the files and saw in there that Trump has a nipple fetish. And they said, oh my God, how do we stop this from getting out? This is bad. They didn't do a great job because we know.
We know.
Now we know.
And it's very funny that it comes out while shirtless men are fighting on the White House front line.
During Pride Month. Happy Pride.
Trump's front row like...
Gay. You guys
he wasn't sleeping, guys. He was just...
he was
taking it all in. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Well, let's round out the week with yes, that really did happen. As you all know, Trump saw all the great things that were happening in New York City. The Knicks won their first 2 games, and he said, how do I fuck this up? Let me show up. Let me show up where I'm not wanted. In the one city where I'm really not wanted. And let me shut down all the events that are happening. He shows up, and the Knicks lose game 3. And everyone's like, you fucking kill everything you touch. You showed up here. Bad news. That's why they lost. And you want to know what happened? He went on his merry way. He said, I'm a little too busy to go to games 4 and 5. I got too much on the schedule, too much going on. So he didn't go to games 4 and 5. You want to know who won games 4 and 5? The Knicks.
Huh. They only lost 1 game.
The one game he went to. That's wild.
Could have been Knicks in 4.
All I'm saying is I don't watch any sports. So like the end of May, I became a Knicks fan. I'm so happy for you guys. And once again, I love you and I hate you. I love you and I hate you because I just hate seeing how much fun you guys are having. So
you guys are having a
fun.
blast this year.
So much fun running through the streets with your mayor who cares about you.
Right? And he's just everywhere. People are just running in. How is he everywhere? He's everywhere.
He's taking the subway. He's with the kids one day. He's on a leash walking with the kids. He's just running. And you guys are like, hi, I'm running with Mom Donnie. And he's like, he's putting the Knicks jersey over his tuxedo.
He's out partying with you guys.
He's like DJing.
He was at a World Cup. Like,
man,
he's everywhere.
The public transit's great. He's going everywhere. Wow.
Damn.
He's getting his steps in. You guys, I'm so jealous. I love it. I'm jealous. God. You guys are having so much fun. I'm so jealous. Whatever. Then all the people fleeing.
Congratulations.
I'm the meme that's like, cool. Happy for you. Fine. Donald Trump verbatim said, I love inflation. Literally, they were like, yeah, these numbers, the inflation's going up. He's like, I love seeing those numbers. I love it. You want to know why I love it? Because when this war, that isn't a war, it's an excursion, when it ends, it will be over. And then
when it ends, it'll be over.
I will look really good. Things are going to be great. What was I talking about again? Like, Ben made no point. He was just like, I love inflation because what I learned in boating school
is...
Still don't know why. Don't know why he loves inflation so much. I think I can answer it. I love inflation because I love to watch people suffer. I'm an evil
And you
Nazi
fucking
pedophile
idiots.
dictator, and I love watching people suffer in my last couple months of living.
That's not what he meant.
Please enlighten us. What did he mean? Decipher that
Couldn't be
video.
any clearer.
Take it apart and let me know what he meant. I promise you won't come to a conclusion. Next, he said he wanted world peace for his birthday. I wanted some other things for his birthday. He's the only one. Nobody got their wish. He didn't get his wish.
No.
I didn't get mine. Devin didn't get his. Nobody got their wish. All right?
Disappointing.
So shut the fuck up, Trump, okay? We didn't get our wish, you don't get yours. Next. The Texas GOP convention went on. They said, you know what the people are going to love? Let's bring an actual fucking elephant inside this convention center. The elephant took about 5 steps in and then pissed all over the floor. I've never seen a greater representation of the GOP in Texas. I think that sums it up. That's all that needed to be said.
That elephant thought it was at January 6th.
The elephant said, this place nasty.
Y'all are nasty.
Smells and
It stinks in.
how do I clear this place out? And last but not least, yeah, we talked about Spencer Pratt earlier. His campaign office, crazy. It just like caught fire.
Spencer, you're not that important.
Convenient. Very convenient. He's gonna, I'm waiting for the tour he's gonna go on. Not only did my house burn down, but my campaign building, he's gonna be Erica Kirkin at campaign office. Mayor Karen Bass, she set my house on fire and my campaign office.
Cash app's in my box.
Anyways, here's my wife's new song. Stream it on Spotify.
gosh.
He set it on fire.
Yeah, he did it.
I know
He
we're
did it.
we say we deliver you guys the truth and the news, but he set it on fire. Come
Spencer
on.
Pratt set his campaign on fire.
If it wasn't him, whoever did it,
Come on. He doesn't have cameras. There's no cameras.
I hope he had that building insured.
We live in a surveillance state, but nobody saw who lit Spencer
It's the guy
Pratt.
just in a
Campaign
vest.
office on fire.
He like doesn't think that there is security, and there is. It's just him without even like a mask on, just fully dressed as him. Yeah, he did it. Well, we've graced you guys with a longer episode because you'll be without us for a week or two. Sorry. Gotta take a break so that we can still be as funny as we are. Plus, things are gonna ramp up, guys. When we come back, it's gonna be July. That's wild. When we come back, it'll be July, and then it's full steam ahead. You're going to be sick of us by November. Sick of us. Cancer season is upon us. Don't fuck with us.
Don't make us mad.
Don't make us mad. Two cancer crash outs. You think that we're going to stop each other from crashing out, or you think we're going to amplify
we're just gonna
each
hype
other's
up.
crash out? Don't piss us off. Please vote. Don't piss us off by not voting either. Just please. There's some really big primaries happening between now and September. Like pretty much all of them. The rest of them. I mean, come on. So please check your voter registration. Don't play around. Don't. And enjoy life as much as you can. Take a breather. Take a mental health break if you need it. Don't feel bad about it. Don't let other people make you feel bad about it. The one thing we need is sanity to get us through the rest of this year. If that means watching Love Island and turning your phone off, if that means going on a plane and seeing your friends, if that means going to happy hour, whatever it means, do it. That does not make you an activist. That doesn't make you a bad person. Joy is resistance.
Take that PTO.
Take the PTO. Do what you got to do. We're doing it. And we will see you and be more refreshed the next time we're on, ready to fight fascism once again. So thank you guys for watching. We're still going to be putting chat GRCs out while we're gone. So tune in this Thursday and next Thursday. And we'll see you when we're back.
Bye.
Bye.